Good day, family. Welcome for another weekly session of our daily or routinely breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever you might call it. But here we are again to convene together to join in spirit, mind, and our souls as we walk this journey together of uncovering our potential as an African people and to look at our challenges and develop new paradigms, new ways of understanding of our reality so that we can apply some of the insights into the rebuilding of our nation, to the resurrection of our people. It is very important, it is critical that we seize this moment because the time is now for us, and we can see around the world, the challenges, the upheaval, the different occurrences that are affecting our people, and how we are being called to action. Definitely is a call to action when you have a people so deprived, a people so humiliated, a people so subdued, oppressed, rejected, the scorn of the world. That's a call to dignity. We have to rise up and defend our humanity, our dignity, to defend our identity in the most strong way possible. I think we have seen that as we have been walking through different topics, developing different ideas, how we can approach our situation, and how best we can join in forces. Uh, Last week, the week just ended, we tabled the issue of the black family, and hope that each one of us was able to explore at least that subject, internally, and look at himself or herself in a mirror in trying to position, oneself with respect to our role in the black family, because as the basic unit of a community, of a society, we need to have a family that is functioning properly so that we can nurture, kids that will be successful, that will be equipped with the abilities that we want them to have when they go out in the world. And a dysfunctional family will have challenges producing the quality of children of our future generation that we need to face the world, because we are not living alone in the world, and we're facing competition, and harsh competition in terms of our place in the world. Some of the ideas or doctrines, they just want basically to wipe us out. So it's imperative that we equip future generations with the ability to defend themselves, not only to defend themselves, to be on the proactive side of things. You just can't stay there and be defending all your life. You'll get tired. You'll get exhausted. You have to move on the front. You have to be able to attack as well when it's needed. You gotta be able to set your strategies, to plan your wars and your victories, because that's the only way you can dissuade other people who are trying to harm you, who are plotting against you. Your strength has to be, uh, you know, shared. People have to take notice of that. They have to take a notice that if they mess with you as a people, the consequences are severe. That is how most people operate, and we don't have that. Nobody really fears us. Nobody pays us any mind. They can do anything they want with us. They don't fear any consequences. Now we have to be able, as a community, to attach serious consequences when we are misused, when we are abused, when we are dealt with in an unfair way. And that starts with building that personality of dignity, of pride, of identity. And talking about identity, as we are recently, just today, I saw some posts from Ian discussing their opinion or perception about being an African or a Caribbean or Asian, African Canadian, African Caribbean, African Asian. So what is really our identity? See, part of why sometimes we're getting lost and we're having this challenge uniting is because we are so scattered. We have these hyphen identities, African this, African that, sometimes just black, sometimes this and that. We need, a cohesive basis to identify ourselves. And there are not two ways to determine that. We are Africans. Fundamentally, we are African. We may find ourselves in the Caribbean, in America, in Canada, but these are just branches of a tree whose roots are buried deep in Africa. That is why, whether you're born in the Caribbean, in America, or anywhere else, your lifestyle, your mindset, it's reflective of the people of Africa, not of Europeans, not of Asians. The way you speak, the food you eat, the music you play, your tendency, your moods, all these elements shows that even if you have not set foot on the African continent physically, but your mind, your soul, and your spirit never really left Africa. So I want us to tackle that this week. Let's talk about being an African. Let's start shying away from it and try to cover ourselves up with some other identity or hyphen identities so that we don't fully identify as Africans. We are Africans, and Africa is a source of pride, of a civilization, of achievement, and we have demonstrated that over the past few weeks. So let's embrace our African identity, regardless of how we might want to call ourselves or name ourselves. We are Africans, and let's table that this week and share, explorations on African identity as, a basis for our self-determination. Thank you very much, and you take care.